Hello and welcome, this is Steve Off, and back we're Yakuza like a dragon, so let's start back into it.
Let's start the show. You're gonna be in a world.
Watch me. Too easy, I'm afraid.
Well, so I googled how to unlock the last rivalries on dragon cards, so if we can do the last cup, but apparently it doesn't unlock until chapter 15, so still got a while.
I'm not big on bullying, but right.
I've also done some weapon upgrading, so... And some of my guys were causing way too little damage.
You sure you want to get hurt? Here we go. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Watch me.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Good times. Got.
Right.
You're in.
I'm not backing down.
Take this. A gift for you.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Bring it on.
The ashtray you request. I got this. I'm not backing down. I wouldn't hurt you. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Eyes on me.
I'm not backing down. Here.
Refreshing. I got this. Take this. Come on.
Try this on the side.
The enemy is defeated.
I'm getting stronger.
Time to clean up! Shall we?
I got this. I'll show
You're
you.
in it now!
This one's for you.
Drop dead!
Underestimate me.
Come on now! I'll show you what money can buy!
Check this out. Someone order a fruit platter? You sure you can beat me? Right. Please, take this!
I got this!
This ought to help. Right. Ready now.
Good fight! Good times. With finesse.
I'm ready to kick ass. This will be good practice. I got this. You're gonna get this too.
Eyes on you.
You tricked it.
Watch me.
It hurts.
Bring it on.
Try this on your side.
Here's one.
Right. Let me see it.
Well. The enemy is defeated. Oh, it's done.
I'll show you.
That's how you do it.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Don't waste my time. Right.
Let's go.
You're in for it. Watch me.
You're gonna be in a whirl. You sure you can beat this out?
I got this.
I
Check
wouldn't
this out.
underestimate me. I'm not backing up. I have secrets too. Let's start the show.
Well.
This ought to help. You sure you
Come
want
on
to get hurt?
Bring it on.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go. I'm ready now.
でいいか。それでは。
そこの貴様、
何見てんだよ。
何見てるんですか。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
I got this. I'm not backing
Let's
down.
go.
You're gonna be in a world. Right. I'm ready. Right.
Good spot.
Good times.
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. The ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Jincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane. Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogi Kubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats, minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the Citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogi Kubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogi Kubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence, is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Listen.
Okay. Hmm? Huh. Yo.
Hey.
That face is always so creepy. I wonder why.
Huh? I feel like I've seen it somewhere.
No way.
No, really, I think I have. Yeah, we definitely know someone who looks like this.
Oh, it's Adachi-san!
Oh.
Well, give me a break. I'm a little more put together than that.
Actually, don't you think it looks a little too divine to be Adachi-san?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Sorry, Adachi-san. Guess it's not you at all.
I'm about to lose it with you two.
I got this. You're gonna get stuck. Didn't underestimate me. Here we go.
I got this!
Watch me.
You should You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Right. I'm ready now.
Good times.
何見てるんですか。シレピッピが必要にも注意が。
I got this. Bye-bye. Oh!
Chief.
Hmm?
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban, dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
それでは。
Don't waste my time. I got this. You're gonna be in a war of violence.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho? Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. so they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family, so I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he can use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by Party Chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics. Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, is your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since his place is a pile of ashes. But what's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, I haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. They would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. And we need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
かかってくるでごわす。
Hey. Hmm?
いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Caesar salads really are the best. Whoever first put crunchy and cheesy in a salad must have been enlightened.
Yeah, I like the little crunchy bits.
Me too. Whenever they put in extra, it feels like I hit the jackpot. Now, what were these things called? Crew...
Wasn't it croutons?
Oh yeah, croutons. Ah, I'm surprised you knew.
Easy question. Man, if I had me a big pile of croutons, I'd never eat another meal again.
No. Only reason they're good is because they're so sparse. If all you had was croutons, you'd probably think they suck.
You think so? Damn, dude, that's deep.
Pretty shy.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Nothing like crispy fried chicken skin.
It may be oily, but damn if it ain't delicious.
Kind of addicting, isn't it? Almost like junk food. Speaking of crispy poultry, have you ever had Peking duck? It's pretty popular around here.
Peking duck. No, I haven't. Every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, I never see it. Really wish I had, though.
Interesting. Then how about when everything calms down, I make you the best Peking duck you ever had?
All right. Wouldn't expect anything less than the best from you, Zhao. If anything, we'll have it with the team. It'll be our victory feast!
Majesty.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Majesty.
ありがとうございました。
ぶっ殺してや
いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me! Whoops! That edamame flew right off.
Yeah, sometimes they do that when you're trying to pop them out.
Oh, guess what? Did you know they're selling pre-peeled edamame these days?
I've even seen pre-peeled chestnuts at some stores.
You serious? I guess society changed for the worse while I was in the Slammer. The joy of eating chestnuts and edamame is the peeling part. Am I wrong? Can't get this damn thing out. Come on, Bean.
What are you trying to do? Give that here. Here. Now they're all nice and peeled. Go ahead and eat.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Didn't you say the whole point was peeling them?
I mean, having someone peel them for you isn't so bad.
You are way too lax, man.
Majesty.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Majesty.
ありがとうございました。
文句あるのかこのお前なんか I'm ready.
This sucks.
Later, guys.
Yo, how goes it, Kasuga-kun?
Look at you. You're blending in already, Zhao.
You know it. Turns out drinks taste a lot better without bodyguards watching your every move.
Yeah? So that was the life of the former leader of the Yokohama Lumang.
That shit was dumped on me from the day I was born. Kind of a drag. Growing up knowing you had a fucking script.
Well, the nice thing about alcohol is it tastes better if you complain while you're drinking it.
Oh, sure. Enjoy my childhood trauma. But I guess after all the shit you've been through, you've earned it.
Your dad led the Yokohama Lumang before you, right? What's he doing now?
He died a few years after retiring. Right in his bed. He's lucky he never got shot or stabbed.
Hey, yeah. That's a real achievement for a gang boss.
Yeah, I guess so. He only managed it by sleeping with one eye open his whole life. No matter how you slice it, it's not a great way to live. I sure as hell didn't want to lead the Liu Mong. But Mabuchi, this shit was always up his alley.
You mean Lao Ma? What even happened to that guy? I haven't even seen him since we kicked his ass during the whole Omi Alliance thing.
Don't you know what the Yokohama Liu Mong does to traders? They use them as filling that goes inside meat buns.
What? You serious?
Well, shit.
Right now, Lao Ma is Bao Ma?
You're fucking hilarious. But I was kidding. You think I'm the kind of guy who'd do that?
I don't want to make any assumptions, but you're making it hard, man. For real. Where's Lao Ma?
I did not turn him into a meat bun, Kasuga-kun. That was a fucking joke.
Hey, I was hoping it was. But I also know if he did something real bad, you could be tempted to grind him up.
Well, he may not be inside a bun, but I never said I didn't put a bullet in him.
So are you admitting that you did now?
Oh, you're softer than any bun out there. Look at you all worried.
I just don't like the thought of that happening to people.
Even creeps like Mabuchi, who murdered your boss without a second thought?
Even creeps like him. All I wanted was to knock that guy's lights out and hand him to the cops.
But by the time his lights were nice and knocked out, the Omi showed up, and you never saw him again, did you?
You really did kill him, didn't you?
Alright, I'm bored of messing with you. I didn't kill him.
Oh, had a feeling you didn't.
Why is that?
Hard to explain, but I don't get that vibe from you. Not one bit. In fact, it always kind of felt to me like your hard-ass act was just a show for your boys. A front you put on.
Ah, that's a little harsh there, eh, Kasuga-kun?
You don't strike me as the type to lock guys up or torture them either. Especially one of your own, like Mabuchi.
He and I call the same place home. Nothing could make me take his life. But now, Song Hui's in charge of the Yokohama Liu Mong. It's up to her to settle things if Mabuchi shows his face again. He's the reason Komi Jewel's a pile of ashes, so I don't think she'll be treating him as nice as I would.
Probably not.
Which is why I gave Mabuchi the heads up and told him to leave Ijincho.
Really? Well, that's taking things into your own hands.
A few of his boys went with him, and I forgave the ones that wanted to stick around. It's a hard reset. Clean slate for everyone. Song Hui was good with that.
You two are more generous than I thought.
Mabuchi brought in a lot of cash for us, and he was damn consistent about it. The fact that he kept a bunch of shit hidden from us was an issue, but I could deal.
So you knew about it and you just let it slide?
The guys from my dad's generation were pissed, for sure. Kept saying Mabuchi was breaking sacred laws of the gang. But what did they expect from a sadist in Japan's most famous gray zone? And that he'd have a moral compass or some shit?
Seriously?
How about we toast to Mabuchi, wherever he might be?
Well, he's no friend of mine, but what the hell? If you can cheer to him, I can too.
Now we're talking.
Oh, it's done. Haha.
Farewell.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。 しゃいませ。
Me. So this is Japan's take on Cookpop. I actually like it.
Tasty, isn't it? I know it's not the real thing, but it's good in its own way.
I would have to agree. Whoever made this really knows what they're doing.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Wasn't this the place that had problems with the Komijul?
Yeah, it was.
I'm aware we're responsible for that. I should meet with the owner and apologize.
Don't. We're past that already. Better to let those wounds heal than reopen them, right? If you really want to make amends, let's focus on our mission. That way, the people here can live in peace.
Kasuga-san, you're right. That was wise.
If anything, why not buy local whenever you go out? That's another way of giving back energy, right?
That's fine, but won't that take forever? What I should do is hop on a bicycle generator and go full power.
I'm not sure that's gonna be any faster.
Delicious.
いらっしゃいませ。
Me.
Cheers. Another year gone by, huh?
Yeah, another year not living up to my goals.
What, you made some kind of New Year's resolution?
Of course I did. To win the lottery and end up filthy rich. Well, at least I got the filthy part right. Sucks being broke.
Maybe try creating more realistic goals next time.
Oh yeah? Then what was your resolution?
To reduce my body fat down to 5%. I'd say I did just fine on that.
Oh, good for you.
That's it? No pat on the back or how'd you do it? I really worked hard here. Imagine me training, day in and day out, with no rest at all.
So what was your resolution, Adachi-san? Did you even make one?
I guess you could say I did. To lower my uric acid.
Ah.
I'm talking about healthy piss, damn it. The doc told me to work on that, so I tried cutting down on beer. But since I lost my job before this year's checkup, I'm not even sure that did anything.
Then I guess both Adachi-san and Namba-san lost this year.
Don't lump me with him. I might have achieved my goal.
Maybe you did, but I suggest you watch your diet from here on out. Excuse me, another beer here?
Oh, me too.
Same.
Count me in.
You people are the worst. Damn it all. Mama, give me another one too.
So much for that resolution.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
usually do on your days off, Adachi-san?
Well, I'm actually pretty fond of gardening. Yeah, I've got a little planter on the porch. I give it water and fertilizer. Do my best to take care of it. Snack time's the best, knowing you've grown the snacks yourself.
Huh, that does sound nice.
Is that really fun, though?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be faster to just buy them instead of messing around with all that fertilizer and shit? Sounds like it's more trouble than it's worth, if you ask me.
Harvesting things you grew yourself is special. Right, Adachi-san?
You know, shopping for the ingredients probably is faster. What have I been doing with my life?
Adachi-san, don't let this idiot get to you. Keep taking care of your garden.
Speaking of, what's your hobby, Zhao?
Me? Bonsai.
You little...
いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me! This miso soup really warms you up.
Ugh. You choke on a tofu or something?
No, it's just... my soup's all watery.
Ugh, I hate it when they make it like that. It's practically inedible at that point. At least I got mine right.
Mine tastes just fine. Guess Kasuga-kun's the odd man out.
Yeah, I've had hot water that tastes better.
Think of it as reduced sodium. It's healthier.
Yeah, better than getting kidney stones, right?
If I want less sodium, it should be up to me, damn it!
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Gotta hold it together.
See ya.
Shit.
I'm ready now. I'm not backing down. Why is everyone... Gotta help.
ほら来いよ。
これだ。
Could be better.
Not you.
I'll show you a fight.
Farewell. Ass picking time. Later, guys.
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。
Drinks were nice.
いらっしゃい。
Who's hungry?
Me.
Gotta say, I'm really digging this pork belly right now.
I'm glad to hear you say that. If you're interested, I could tell you how we eat it in Korea.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Well, it'd be no fun to just say it. So let's turn this into a quiz. Name something that usually comes with samgyeopsal.
Is it perilla leaves?
Sure is. Good job. Perilla, like shiso,
That was
has
honestly
a bitter,
just a
almost
guess.
minty flavor that goes really well with meat.
Yeah? This sounds great. Let's order up then.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。いらっしゃい。
Me. Sometimes all you need is a little greens.
Yeah, I bet grubbing on wild plants really takes you back, huh?
This has nothing to do with being homeless. Just thought these were good, okay?
Hey, man, it's cool. Anyway, you call this stuff sanju, right? It's giving me salad vibes.
It's like lettuce. Actually, the two are related. Anyway, whenever you're eating Korean food, try wrapping the meat in sangchu. That's how we do it.
Okay, then whatever goes good with sanchu, let's order that.
What, you're gonna wrap veggies in veggies? You nuts? Or are you just not paying attention?
Not really.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。いらっしゃい。
Me.
I just love samgaetong. It's so warm and soothing.
Looks like just another chicken soup at first glance.
Maybe to the untrained eye, but this one's quite zesty. Plus, it gives you a nice little pick-me-up.
That's because it's made as a health food. Raises your body heat too, so it's good for the winter. But apparently in Korea, they eat it during the summer for that same reason.
Huh, go figure. You really know your food, Zhao.
I guess. Oh, but keep in mind, samgaetong is pretty high in calories, despite all its health benefits.
What? Hey, Ichiban. Why don't I split this with you? Actually, you know what? Here, all yours.
You think I want a half-eaten bird with bite marks all over it? If so, you're right.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。いらっしゃい。
Who's hungry?
Me. Man, I love how Dak Kalbi's sweet and spicy.
Yup, goes good with the rice and the drinks. But wait, why is it called kalbi even though it's chicken?
Kasuga-kun. Kalbi refers to a cut of meat, not the animal itself.
Huh? Does that mean kalbi's not always beef?
That's what I'm saying. Now let me test your knowledge a bit further. What cut of meat is kalbi anyway? Nope, not it. Thigh meat is pretty cheap and common, though.
Kalbi refers to rib meat. Dak just means it's chicken. So dak kalbi would directly translate to something like chicken ribs.
Well, that sounds even tastier. I learned something new today.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。 いらっしゃい。
Me. Delicious.
I was wondering if anyone would show up. I didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
True that, gotta strip them down. You know, I'm sort of a sight to behold when I strip down. How about it? Wanna see?
Oh, I'm easy on the eyes myself. Why get our naked asses tossed out just to prove it?
Good point there.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights, either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? They were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Liumang after the Snake Flower Triad was out of the picture?
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Liumang that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes. Then it was no ambition this, and a weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for it.
Sounds good. Same goes for you, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes!
You're in it now.
Farewell.
Hope you're ready.
Stand there. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Well, yo, shove up.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's begin it, stuff.
You can win.
See ya.
Who's hungry?
Me! Something addicting about this chili shrimp.
You know what's gonna happen if you stuff your face like that.
Oh, finished already.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Never would have guessed you were that big of a shrimp fan.
To be honest, the chili sauce is my favorite thing about it. It's just so good. I don't want to waste a single drop.
What else can I order for this chili sauce lover over here?
Is this chili bean paste?
Yeah, so you can add it to your chili sauce. I thought that way you could spice it up a bit.
Oh, you dumbass. Changing even the slightest thing about this sauce would compromise its integrity. Don't you know it's an insult to mess with perfection?
Okay, I think you made your point. Guess I had the wrong idea then.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Mmm, this fried rice is so soft and buttery.
If you like it that much, why didn't you order the bigger size?
Must I explain this to you? Ordering small is the smart way to eat. What's better, filling up on what first caught your eye, or getting to try a little bit of everything?
You know what? You're pretty dang smart.
Well, eat up, because the food will soon be gone.
Huh? Someone say Jungi-han?
Close, but no cigar.
Anyway, it's too bad I can't order half portions all the time.
Well, I could make that happen for you easy. All you gotta do is take me out and give me half your plate.
Oh, that's reassuring. Then in that case, I'll make sure to leave you half the check.
Should have seen that coming.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Man. Oh. Chinese food and beer really do go hand in hand.
Sure you wouldn't rather have Shaoxing wine?
Hope you're not thinking that's all we drink over in China. Depending on the region, some people only use it to cook. They don't even drink it at all.
Huh, I had no idea. But now that you bring it up, not everyone in Japan drinks sake either.
Exactly. And beer's sold practically everywhere around here.
Good old beer, huh? Beloved in every country. And I say we toast to the #1 intoxicant worldwide.
Oh yeah, and in China, we say, Ganbei!
Hey, that sounds just like Kampai.
Ganbei!
Ganbei!
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
This is by far the best Chinese food I've had.
That's a big statement. That sweet and sour pork treating you good?
Yes. The pineapples are slightly tart, but the savory pork balances it out.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Without those pineapples, the flavor wouldn't be complex. I do know some people hate pineapples, though. I'm guessing this is your first time having this?
Yes. I can't say I've tried much Chinese food up until this point, but my time with you has given me a new outlook on dining and cuisine in general.
Nice. Actually, I don't remember you eating during those Ijin 3 meetings. You would just stand near Songhui.
Dang, they really made you wait the whole time? That sucks.
I was merely doing my duty as a bodyguard. Well, I did have to resist the temptation to grab a bite when no one was looking. Sometimes it took every ounce of willpower I had to keep a straight face.
What the heck? You should have spoken up, man. I would have given you my pineapples.
So you were the pineapple hater all along.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Everything. Is spinning.
Do your worst. My turn.
Adieu.
How dare you?
Why is everyone...
Gotta do something about this.
Watch me.
Farewell. I got this.
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me. Oh boy, that smells tasty.
Sure does.
Can't remember the last time I had matsutake mushrooms. Speaking of which, back when I was homeless, I saw a mushroom that looked like a matsutake, so I grilled it up and ate it.
Really? How'd that go for you?
I felt like I was floating up into the night sky and merging with the cosmos.
You were foraging for mushrooms at night?
Nah, it was midday, man. Just made me really see the infinite expanse of the universe.
Jeez, you were tripping hard, man. You're lucky to be alive.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't it be cool if eating these mushrooms took us back to the depths of the galaxy?
No, it wouldn't.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me.
Maybe I should get some sashimi.
You're going all out today, Sachan.
Hey, it's not every day you get this many choices in front of you. And they're all good, too.
You got a point there. Wonder what I should get.
Oh, and don't hover with your chopsticks. It's rude.
Wouldn't dream of it. Once I lock onto something, I go in straight for the kill.
You are so full of it. Is there a reason you're just staring at our food?
It's so hard to choose.
I knew it.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me.
These sweets. Oh, I swear, they're works of art.
You there, Adachi-san? I see you zoning out. If you're not eating, I'll take them.
Yeah? You got a death wish?
Whoa, take it easy. That was a joke, man.
Look, you want to know how you eat traditional sweets? First, you savor with the eyes, then the mouth.
Oh, I get it. Be a waste to just scarf them down, huh?
That's what I'm saying. No, that's the stuff. What? You done?
No. I was just thinking it's kind of a waste to eat something so pretty. If anything, we should be putting them on display.
come on, it's an even bigger waste to let them rot on a shelf.
True. That's a pretty cruel dilemma. Cruel, but delicious.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Drinks were...
That's a nice buzz. Yo, Kasuga-kun. I've already got a good buzz going.
Oh yeah? Nice. Could use one of those myself. Mind if I join you?
Sure. I was getting kind of bored drinking by myself.
So, what are the Yokohama Ryumon guys up to now? Any of them ever swing by your place?
Nah, I don't see them too much. And the ones who sided with Mabuchi seem pretty hesitant to get anywhere near me.
Sounds about right. I mean, they did stage a full-on mutiny and shit. Do you ever wonder why they sided with Mabuchi instead of you?
Not really. really. But if I know those guys as well as I think, I'd say it was because Mabuchi was easy to understand.
Easy to understand? How you figure?
His goals were crystal clear. Everything for money and power. If rules had to be broken or blood had to be spilled, so be it.
So, in Mabuchi's world, as long as you had balls and muscle, you could work your way to the top.
Even if you stepped on your boys to get there. Long as you swore loyalty to Mabuchi.
Damn, that could get messed up fast. And I thought I heard somewhere that Mabuchi was actually pretty smart. That true?
Oh yeah. He spoke multiple languages, ran numbers better than a calculator, and most important of all, he was just fine with breaking kneecaps. He was born for the underworld. If he'd been Tojo, I bet he would have gone even farther than you.
Honestly, anybody would look like hot shit compared to me. I was known around town as Rock Bottom Ichiban for a while.
I see. Well, I take back what I said.
Why's that?
You got something Mabuchi doesn't. That's why me and so many others gravitate toward you.
Is that right?
Anyway, what I wanted to say was that the younger Mabuchi had some talent. Yeah. I even went as far as asking Mabuchi to be my right-hand man because of it.
Huh? You mean you're the guy that gave him all that power?
Oh yeah. I guess I am.
Come on, man. That's not something to laugh about.
Nah, you see, Mabuchi was just that special of a guy back then. He wasn't the type to just chill on the sidelines. Guy won me over, too.
How exactly?
When Mabuchi was younger, he just had this... I don't know, I guess you'd call it aspiration. He was going straight to the top, and he had the talent to get there, too. He had something I didn't. It's probably why I was so drawn to him. Just like you, Kasuga-kun. Now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike.
Come on, don't say that. Not when Mabuchi became such a scumbag. How'd that happen anyway?
Thinking about it now, I imagine it had something to do with him being promoted to officer. From that moment on, he would challenge me right out in the open. Didn't matter that we were roughly the same age and I outranked him. He probably didn't like that I was born into the top spots, nor that I kept up the weak cooperation policy. Mabuchi was pretty goddamn assertive. As far as I know, I was nothing but a thorn in his side.
Well, then, sounds like you should have known he'd betray you eventually.
Nah, I probably would have trusted him no matter what he said. But I know my old man and his boys didn't think too highly of him. They said he'd betray us for sure, so it would be better to get rid of him sooner rather than later. They were pretty quick to try and make him disappear.
So what'd you do?
I fought back. I probably mentioned this earlier, but I think it's really dumb when people kill the guys in their own inner circles. And this was during a time when responsibility was starting to fall to me and Mabuchi instead of the old boys. Stomping out Mabuchi was like stomping out our future. So I stood up to them. The elders were pretty tough to persuade. That's the first and only time in my life I'd grovel like that.
You did all that for Mabuchi? Why go through that for a guy who hates you?
True, Mabuchi was a fucking weirdo, and at times an evil son of a bitch. He wasn't likable either. But he had a passion I didn't have. He had talent, and above everything else, I thought of him as my brother. You can see why I don't want him dead.
You're right. Sorry, I was out of line.
I'm getting used to you doing that. Don't worry about it.
Good thing you get me.
Why is that?
'Cause talking like this is great. I see now you're a pretty passionate guy, Zhao.
Oh, me?
Yeah, stop fronting so much already. You're always pulling that shit. That's why I could never figure you the hell out. Now that we're a couple drinks in, I feel like I'm finally getting to know the real Zhao. You got a lot of heart, and you care about your family. That goes a long way in my book.
It's kind of embarrassing when you say it out loud like that.
Look at you, your face is all red.
I'm just drunk. Let's keep knocking him back, yeah?
To Zhao-senpai, for keeping it real. Cheers!
Cheers.
Watch me.
Right. I'm ready now.
Cool.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. This ought to help.
I got this.
Here's one.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
You're in for it now.
Yeah.
You're gonna don't.
I got this.
Good to be back.
I'm not back yet.
Watch me.
Right. This ought to help.
Bring it on.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Well.
I'm good to go. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Eyes on me.
I'm over here.
This ought to help.
Right.
Good times.
Who's hungry? Me!
This red wine, it has quite the attack. It's silky on the tongue and full-bodied. Just how I like it.
Attack? Full-bodied? What are you even talking about?
I don't know. Maybe he saw a really sexy volleyball player get into a fight?
Yeah? When'd this happen?
What were you two mumbling about just now?
Oh, just the super sexy volleyball player you mentioned.
What? When did I say that?
Wasn't that what you were just talking about? The whole attack, full-bodied thing?
Ah, no. Those are wine expressions. Attack refers to the wine's initial taste. Full-bodied means a wine is deep and aromatic. It's not a very glamorous term, so I rarely use it. Maybe that sounded a bit smug.
Nah, I think you could get away with it. But if someone heard us talk about something full-bodied, they'd think we're perverts or something.
Us, he says.
I doubt anyone would think that. This is legitimate terminology here, words that wine experts actually use. If anything, you're being immature saying that here.
Maybe so. Well, in that case... Hey, waiter! Attack me with the sexiest wine you got!
You know what? I'm sorry I brought this up.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
What's up, Namba? You're eating that bread like it's your last meal.
Yeah, that's kind of my mentality right now. She has a homeless guy. Even expired bread is precious.
That reminds me. Remember when you gave me a fish and a hot dog bun?
Oh, right. Yeah, you had told me how much you like bread rolls. And look at us now, munching away on the fanciest baguettes in town. You never know where life's gonna take you.
You can say that again. But you know, I'll never forget how good you made that hot dog on a poor man's budget. Thanks, man.
No problem. We should eat those again sometime, even after we get filthy stinking rich.
Yeah!
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Gotta say, I'm liking this Rossini. I feel all fancy eating it.
Yeah, goes good with rice, too.
Speaking of which, when I was a kid, I remember someone telling me to always eat with the back of my fork. They said it was good manners, but when I found out that was a lie, that kind of messed with my head. I didn't know who I could trust.
Yeah, that happens when you're a kid. But for me, I couldn't use a fork either way.
And I'm still kind of heated when I think about it. I mean, who needs good manners anyway?
I understand you're upset, but this is hardly the place to discuss that.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Ugh, the shrimp and urchin appetizer is to die for. This would go perfect with sake. Actually, where is the sake? Huh?
What?
Let me see that drink list. Hey, why is there only wine on here?
Well, this is a French restaurant.
I know, but I had wine already. And right now, I want a big glass of sake! Go get me sake, Ichiban. Bottom shelf shit if it has to be.
Dude, I can't just walk into a restaurant holding a bottle of cheap sake.
Then make it. Brew me sake right here. I can wait.
Come on, now you're talking crazy. I say you drink some water, sober up, and... And now she's knocked out. I worry about you, Sachan.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
どちらまで行く？それでは出発。
Something smells good. Reminds me of sewer cheese. Say what? That's Katsuda. Reminds me of the interrogation room.
Surely you're mistaken. It's undoubtedly shoyu ramen.
What are you talking about? It's French onion soup.
Well, I'm not getting any soy sauce. And I ain't smelling any cheese either. That's chicken soup, no questions asked. Pretty sure there's some anise in there too. And the ginger and onions lead me to believe that this is probably samgyetang.
Zhao, you're amazing.
To think this scent was samgyetang. I'm a failure.
I wouldn't worry about it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me!
Jungi, you okay? You look like you're spacing out there.
Oh no. I was merely savoring the moment when fresh bread first hits your tongue.
Oh yeah, I feel you. This place uses a really rich dough, so each bite is better than the last. So what is that? A Jungi bun?
Wait, what did you just say?
So what is that? Jungi Han?
Did you not just say Jungi bun?
Of course not. You must be hearing things.
All right then. My mistake.
Ooh, that was close. I knew the opportunity was ripe for a bread pun, but I can't believe that's what I went with.
I know I heard Jungi Bun, and that's not bad. But you could do better. How about Ichiban Kasuga?
That's the same pun. At least change it up a little.
Ah, see? I knew you said Jungi bun.
Enough with the buns and the puns. Just shut up and eat your bread.
Sorry.
Wait, why am I apologizing? Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's me? Namba, I got you your favorite. One glass of milk, piping hot.
Oh, much appreciated.
Got one for me, too. And now we toast to hot milk and all its wonderful...
Huh? Oh, sorry, I finished mine already.
Damn. You slurped that up like a machine.
Did I? Thought I was taking my time. Well, at any rate, I could use a refill.
Dang. Surprised you haven't puked.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Me? Oh, they serve Napolitan here. Love me some of that.
Yep. Got that savory sausage and tomato thing going on.
Oh, it's better when they mix in extra ketchup.
Okay, since you all seem to like it so much, how about I give you a little trivia?
It's been a while since I heard anyone bring up trivia.
Napolitan originally came from where?
Isn't it Yokohama?
Really? I thought for sure it was Italy. Damn, Sachan, your geography's on point.
Hey, it's a popular dish. Yokohama puts out a lot of original cuisine.
Adachi-san, you okay there?
Yeah, just Trying to recover the thunder I lost.
What, is that my fault?
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who ordered this?
Why, Sachan? You like it?
Wait, you're the one who got me this cream latte, Ichiban? These are my favorite. This one especially.
Glad you like it. Almost thought I messed up at first, but I guess I know your taste after all.
Wait, why would you say that?
I mean, you knock back drinks with all of us. I've seen you crash on the couch, bottle still in hand. So, I figured you might not like sweet stuff.
Oh, so that's how you see me?
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Nothing like the smell of fresh mocha.
You really love coffee, don't you?
I do. And this mocha's some of the best I've had.
You know, what's the difference between mocha, Kilimanjaro, Blue Mountain, and all that? Is it the flavor, or the value, or what?
Well, different varieties have different prices. For instance, Kopi Luwak's worth 10 grand. And that's only for 200 grams.
People drop that much on coffee? What a world! Those beans made of gold?
Believe it or not, they're taken from the droppings of a muscat. There's not a lot in production either, so it's got high scarcity value.
You mean this is cat shit coffee? And it's worth 10 grand? I guess people will do anything to wake up in the morning.
I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Should I let you know if I get my hands on some?
Yeah, that's a hard pass. I take my caffeine crap free.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Uh-oh. What's that look? Did I say something wrong?
Whatever do you mean, Ichiban-san? I hadn't realized I was being so inelegant. You know, since I sleep with a bottle and all.
Come on, I didn't mean it that way. I was just calling it how I see it. Any way you can forgive me?
Buy me something else, and I might just consider it. Now let's see. After that heavy cream latte, I need something refreshing. Oh my gosh, yes! Cream lattes are good, but I needed something like this to clear the aftertaste.
Glad I got it right for you.
Delicious.
ありがとう。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
You know, sometimes all you need at the end of the day is a plain old burger.
Gotta love the classics.
Yeah, nowadays you get these trendy ramen and beef bowl shops with all kinds of garbage on the menu. And sure, maybe you'll try it out of curiosity, but it won't be long before you're back to the real stuff.
Ramen, you gotta keep simple. Same goes for beef bowls.
Agreed, but get this. The ramen shop near me started putting out curry and pasta.
Huh. Guess they were going for a new angle.
Well, that new angle made them forget how shoyu ramen is done. Customers hated it. Now their doors are shut for good. Whammo!
Damn.
Point is, don't lose sight of the basics just to make profit. Or it's all over for you.
Very true. Let's enjoy these burgers while they're still good, huh?
You said it.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, this coffee's just perfect.
Yep. Nowadays, you can get coffee that'll blow your mind practically anywhere.
If only Sunghui heard you say that. She had me master all these brewing methods just to get it how she likes.
Oh yeah? I guess there's a lot you can do with coffee, huh?
Absolutely. You can siphon it, French press it, drip it through a cloth. But you know, there was a day we completely ran out of beans. So one of my men had the bright idea to make Songhui instant coffee.
Oh. Hope she didn't get too pissed. What'd she end up saying?
I see you've bought new coffee. Best I've had so far. Oh, and I heard that. I couldn't help but notice how much instant coffee has improved and how little I had. It was a bitter cup to swallow, I'll say that much.
Dang. At least you did your job?
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Huh. You know, having a glass of iced tea in hand makes me feel kinda classy. Tea does have a certain sort of elegance to it.
Kasuga-kun, would you consider yourself superficial?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe. I guess I do go for what looks good. Like, the first time I did a festival, I was the only one rocking the coat and the loincloth. I like to get the job done right, you know?
That does not surprise me. So did you invent that hairstyle then? Looks like a foreign rock star's.
Nah, this is just a failed punch perm.
Word. Then I guess it's your own original style.
An Ichiban original, huh? You know, I like the sound of that. This hair represents my struggle to the top. You're a true pal, Zhao-san.
Looks more like you struggled to get out of bed.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
それでは
Let's get ready to rock!
I believe you could find the word. I'll show you. Let 'em feast. I believe I'm gonna make it through and let 'em feast. Your blood.
Check this out, guys!
Stir hell's cauldron, hot pot pot.
Oh, now get on! What's on the menu for tonight? Curry, hamburger, paella, banya chowder, or we can just serve you!
Let's get ready to rock!
Let 'em feast. Your blood is redder than kimchi. Offer it the flat.
Get ready!
Stir hell's cauldron, hot pot party.
Oh, now get on! What's on the menu for tonight? Curry, hamburger, paella, banya chowder, or we can just serve you!
The demons are brewing up a hellish stew. Made of you, worthless humans cooked into a roux. Shit boosters, hot takes, all you trolls. You little fish, you're all in tonight's main dish. Cabbage, onions, juicy pork ribs. None of that will satiate the beasts. Drop your pound of flesh in the demon's broth. Let 'em feast. Your blood is redder than kimchi. Offer it the flap around your guts. Offer it to devour it all. In the depths of your despair, the pot is dark, deep in your nightmare. The demon plots, we're dining in hell, hard enough.
I think you ruined that song for me.
Ah, Kasuga-kun. Just in time. I was waiting for you.
Hmm? What's up? Did something happen?
I'll get right to the point. Mabuchi's come back to Ijincho.
Wait, really? I thought you gave him and his boys the boot.
Right? Ain't that some shit? After we let him go and everything.
Yeah. Do you think he wants back in the Yokohama Ryumong?
Who knows? I don't think he has that kind of power anymore. Most of his lackeys bailed on him.
What about the Omi? Is it possible they're still backing him?
The Omi Alliance wouldn't have any use for him at this point.
Well, if that's true, wouldn't it mean his return isn't much of a threat?
That's what I'm thinking. Mabuchi's out with the trash now. Bet you're happy about that.
Could be worth keeping an eye on him. But there's no reason to hurt him yet.
Wow, how generous. For a guy with fucking wacky hair, you can be pretty cool sometimes.
I just tried to be reasonable.
I'm sure I've said it before, but the real issue is with Songhui.
Yeah. She'd be setting a bad example if she didn't bring the hammer down on the guy who torched their home.
Yep. She's running the show now. Songhui finds out Mabuchi's back, he's as good as dead.
True. So, what do you want to do about all this?
I want to chase him off before the Komi Jewel make their move.
So you still won't turn your back on him? Even after all he's done?
Right. Think I'm just too soft. But when it comes down to it, he's still my brother. Even though he acts nothing like it. Guy tried to kill me for shit's sake.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being soft. You're better off that way, if you ask me. I like knowing there's actually a beating heart somewhere in that chest of yours.
Don't tell me you're surprised, Kasuga-kun. Bastard.
Anyway, if we're gonna get to him before the Komi Jewel, we can't be sitting on our asses. Once we find out where he is, we're gonna have to move quick. If you need a hand, just let me know.
Kasuga-kun, thanks. You know, if anyone's a softie here, I'd say it's you.
Does that make you think any less of me?
Nah, quite the opposite. I think it's actually pretty cool.
Good shit.
I'm ready now.
There's something
You're
about
gonna be in
this.
a world of peace out. Beat him down.
Adieu over here.
That fresh-baked bread smell is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I want a croissant now.
Now that I'm thinking about it, what does croissant even mean?
It's French for crescent moon.
Huh. Leave it to you to know.
Wow. I only know it because of this game I used to play. Don't you have anything like that, Kasuga-kun? Seeing as you're so fond of games.
Oh, you mean like how if you accept the Dragon Lord's offer to rule half the world, he kills you instead?
That's more of a life lesson. That's a nice buzz.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
The drinks were nice.
このナーズ
I'll say. I'll show you a fight.
Farewell. You're in it now.
Who's up?
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
This could be better.
Adieu.
Who's up?
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
It's done.
Do something. Great work, guys.
いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
どちらまで行かれる？それでは出発いたします。
何ガンつけてるんですか。どうした。あ、文句。おっさ。何見てんだ。おいてめえ。何見てんすか。偉そうっすね。おいてめ
いらっしゃいませ。
Me. Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
何が
どちらまで行かれる？それでは出発いたします。
I'll show you a fight.
You're gonna get a world of
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'm not backing down. Try and stop. You're gonna get stomped. gonna be in a whirl.
I'm over here.
Eyes on me.
Done with all the fun and games.
Watch me.
I'm not back yet.
Cool. Let's raise hell.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Hope you're ready. I'm ready now.
You can win. Who wants to go?
The hell's your problem? This is unforgivable! Now I'm pissed!
Over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Yakuza! I am beyond this right now.
Woo! That's
Now I'm pissed!
on it.
This is
Heads up.
unforgivable!
There we go.
You're all gonna pay!
I got this! You!
Better?
Well.
それでは
I'll show you a fight.
Farewell.
それでは
ひってんじゃねえぞ二度と笑えなくしてやる
You're gonna get stomped.
Farewell.
Boy, cool. Later, guys. Shit.
Here we go. You're out.
You can win.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry?
Me! ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Well, seeing as you're here, I'm right now.
What if I do?
Want to tag along with me as backup? A meeting with Mabuchi.
You found out where he's hiding?
Oh, yeah. He sent over one of his guys.
Really? Who?
Yo.
Wait, you're Zhang, right? Mabuchi sent you? Why are you on his side? Last I checked, he didn't give you the time of day.
Shut it. Lao Ma needs me now more than ever.
Guess he really did lose a lot of boys. The only ones left are weaklings who got nowhere else to go.
What the fuck you say? Easy, Zhang. Just let it go. So, are we going to Mabuchi's super secret hideout or not?
I'll take you there. Just follow me.
Hang on a sec. Just what does Mabuchi want with us?
He wants permission to return to Yujincho. And he's not asking you, Kasuga. He's asking the boss.
The Liu Meng's under Songhui now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but Lao Ma said he wants to make things right with you first.
The Komi Jewel lost their home because of him. I don't think he has much chance of being forgiven, you know?
He knows that.
And he still wants to apologize to Zhao? That doesn't sound like Mabuchi to me. Don't you figure it's a trap?
What do you think? But if we want to see Mabuchi, we'll have to go along with it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Hey, I know this place. And this is the tunnel where Mabuchi locked us up.
There's very few places the Komijo's eyes don't see. You scared, Kasuga?
Watch your mouth before I put my foot in it.
Kasuga-kun, stop!
Huh?
We're blocked in.
What? Zhao, what the hell? You said he hardly had any guys left.
I guess I underestimated the number a bit. He's still got some fans.
I did just as you asked, Lao Ma.
Long time no see, Zhao.
Yeah. Didn't think I'd see you again, Mabuchi.
So I'm thinking Zhao ain't getting any apology from you after all. We're just here to be slaughtered.
That's right. If I offer up your heads, I'll have a seat at the Omi Alliance table for sure.
Seriously? You still hoping to move up in the world even after you've been laid so low? How's that gonna happen, man?
Money and power. Whatever it takes. This endless ambition of mine is what I live for.
Still getting played by the Omi. You're smart, but you never learn, Mabuchi.
Think you can keep up that smirk? Remember how much fun we had at Qingjin? I say we pick up where we left off.
For fuck's sake, give it up. This is getting more pathetic by the minute.
Shut up.
Come on, Mabuchi. Can't you see? Zhao came here because he cares about you. He still sees you as his brother, even now. Wake the hell up, before you do something you can't take back.
Shut up, Kasuga, you bastard! It's your fault I'm in this mess.
No, you listen to me, damn it!
It's fine, Kasuga-kun. I'm starting to get real pissed off at our friend here. I think the only way I can get through to him is by slugging him one. You're about to see a real different side of me. So keep this shit on the down low, alright?
Huh?
Hey, Mabuchi! Why don't you cut out the sneaky shit and face me man to man? You want my head? Well, come and get it! I'm right here!
You asked for it. I'll kill you! Get this shit over with! Let's do it!
Cool!
私暇だよ
You stand there? Who wants to go?
You're in it now!
Right.
Let's go!
Heads up!
Thanks, yo! You're done! Yeah! You're not pumped like a spear, are ya?
all the fun and games yet?
On it!
I got this!
Just gonna stand there?
Cool.
Come over
Come
here.
on now.
Who wants to go?
Got something for you. That's where you wanna be. Let's go.
Right.
Come on, you're in it now.
You think you can win?
Ready? Yeah. Check this out. I'm going presidential on your ass.
On it. Ow.
Let's go.
Come over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Come on now. Got something for you.
Right. Oh, yeah?
Too hot. This
You
sucks.
think you can win?
Check this out.
Who wants to go?
I'm going presidential on your ass.
On it. Out of my
I
way.
got this. Gotta hold it together. You're not scared of my spear, are ya? Let's rock. Let's go.
Plan here.
This sucks. Come on now. Got something for
Doing at least it was fun.
you. Nice.
Sweet.
Shit.
Lama, everyone's wiped out. We're finished.
This is the last time I'll say it. Get your ass out of Ijincho right the fuck now. Songhui already knows you're here. If you stick around, she'll kill you.
As if I'd ever let the Komijul catch me.
Damn it, Mabuchi. It's time to stop! Do you really think you can keep this up? Her guys only left you alone until now because she was doing me a favor. That's what your life hangs on, man. Just one little favor.
Shao.
Look, I know you hate my guts. Well, guess what? I hate yours too. But no matter how much I hate you, no matter how far you fall, you're still my brother. I don't want to see you die. You hear me? I don't want you going out like that. I've said all I needed to. It's in your hands now. So you can either die or get lost. Your choice. Whenever you choose, this is goodbye. Take care, Lama.
Damn you.
Let's go, Kasuga-kun.
Sure.
Haven't had to yell like that in a while. And now I'm thirsty. Drinking really is man's only salvation.
Sounds like you're not used to yelling your real feelings like you did. Maybe you should do it more often.
No way. Wears me out. And I'll be real with you, it just ain't me. Feels lame.
You think? I kinda like that side of Zhao. It was nice feeling like I could see past those shades of yours. You act all detached from everyone, but deep down, you got a big old squirming mess of feelings, don't you?
Guess these shades don't hide shit. You'll keep this off the record, won't you?
I don't know if I should.
Don't fuck with me about this. Promise you won't say anything.
You never know.
Ah, but I know. You're too good a friend to pull that.
You're right about that. And you know what good friends do?
They get too drunk to talk about that kind of shit.
Damn straight. You want to do another round?
Hell yeah.
Alright, so that's every party member maxed out, so, alright, I think this is a good place to call it a stream. I may pick this up later tonight, we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, hope you enjoyed the video, if you're not subscribed, a lot of time to listen you. Anyway, join me tomorrow, we'll be playing more of, Kata Bridge of Spirits, look forward to that. Anyway, cheers, this is Misty Dolphin, staying for now. Thank you, good night.